Have you ever been in a situation where you desperately need pads, period pads, or a tampon, or just anything to use for your periods because your periods have taken you unawares, or you're in a place where you just cannot have period pads, or perhaps you are in a party or you're enjoying yourself somewhere, you're having lunch with a friend, and you just feel that well known rush of warm blood. Boom! Your periods have arrived. Welcome, periods. But you caught me unawares, and you don't have pads, you don't have a tampon, you don't have anything to use. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how much you're enjoying yourself. The only thing which you want to do is to leave that place and go home. And obviously, that's going to cut your enjoyment short, honestly. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to pack an emergency period bag that you can use anytime, anywhere, and you don't get caught by your periods off guard. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen and I really want to apologize. I am so sorry. I haven't been in the online space for a while. Life happened and I couldn't do as many videos as I really wanted to, but I'm grateful to God that I'm back and I'm able to make this video. And so today I'm going to teach you how to make an emergency, or did I say how to pack an emergency period kit that you can use anywhere, anytime, and you don't get caught off guard by your periods. So first of all, what is an emergency period kit? I think we know the concept of an emergency bag with pregnant women as they go into the labor room. They pack some things which they would need in the labor room, and it's usually called an emergency bag. And so we're going to copy that concept to make an emergency period bag. So the emergency period bag is actually just a little bag where you put in a few of the supplies that you need for your periods to use during emergencies. And the emergency will mean that it's a time when you're not at home or you're not in the place where you normally have your period supplies, and then you have your period. So you want to be able to change your pads or your tampons or your menstrual cup, whatever it is you use, conveniently, so that it doesn't feel like, okay, because I'm not at home, then I have to stay with blood on me for such a long time. So basically, that's the concept of an emergency period kit. So the other question we want to ask ourselves is, why do we need an emergency period kit? There are so many examples I could give you as to why you need emergency period kit. One of it will be when you're traveling. You're on a bus, it's a long distance, perhaps 4 hours, 5 hours. You're on a bus, you're on your period. You know that at some point during that journey, the bus will probably stop for you to have a rest, maybe at the service, and you can go to the toilet, you can have some food to eat. That will be your opportunity to use your emergency period kit, because you probably cannot pack your whole packet of pads and your whole packet of tampons or whatever you're using. You just need a few of them, and then you use them at that time when the bus stops. Or perhaps you're a student and you're going to school, you're on your periods. You may not want to take the whole supply of period pads and pants and all of that to put in your school bag. You need a small bag where you can put a little bit of those supplies into your bag. So maybe some pads, some tampons, some nappy bags. You just put them in the bag there so that during break time or when you're allowed to go to the toilet, you can just pick that emergency bag instead of your whole school bag to the toilet, and you change your pad, freshen up, and you come back to class. Perhaps you're invited to a party, and you're either expecting your period or not. Let's just say you're expecting your period and you've gone to this party, and the period comes during the party, or you already had your period before you left for the party. You know that at some point during that party, you would want to change your pad. So instead of taking your whole bag, perhaps your handbag, if you had like a really nice dress, a really nice outfit, instead of taking the whole handbag, you probably just have this small purse or this small bag. Sometimes that actually matches your outfit, You can actually take that and go to the toilet, just excuse me, I'm going to the toilet, I'll be back. You can just take that, go to the toilet, and boom, change up, freshen up a little bit, come back like nothing happened. You're back into the mood and you have your party. All right. Or you're having lunch with friends. You just don't want to make a fuss and carry a whole bag. Excuse me, can I pass? Excuse me, you know. No, you just, like a lady that you are, you just excuse yourself, get your little bag, just walk into the toilet, freshen up, and you're back. And freshening up would mean you've changed your pad, you know, and apply some deodorants, and you are back. So there are lots of examples like that where you will need your emergency period kit. So stay with me and I'll show you how to pack them. You just watch me as I put mine. I'm just preparing mine as well because I'm about going out and I need to put my emergency period kit together. All right, so let me show you the supplies that you will need for your emergency period kit. So obviously you will need a bag. That's obvious. That's the very first thing that you need because that's where you put your supplies in. So I've got 2 bags here. This is just a small purse that can fit into your handbag, and I've got this one which is a little bit bigger. You know, it's just like it's a bigger bag, and you can actually have an outfit where this really fits. You know, it matches the outfit. You can have like a dress and it's got the colors of something like this, or you have a bag where this one can actually fit in, but this one serves as your emergency bag. And obviously if you use pads, you'd obviously need pads. I'm going to use 2 of them. If you're using the longer pads as well, you know, you could actually just take 2 of those pads or 3 depending on your flow and put them in your bag. These are 2 tampons as well, which I'm going to put in my bag. If you use both the pad and the tampon, then you need to put the pad and the tampon. If you use only the pad, you put only the pad, and if you use only the tampon, you use only the tampon. There's some nappy bags as well, which you need. You want to put some nappy bags because when you take out the pads or the tampon, you want to wrap it in the nappy bags before you dispose them. It's always good to have an extra underwear in your emergency period kit. There are people who use specific pants or specific underwears like period pants, you know, which they use. So if you use one of those, it's also always important to put an extra one. And then some tissues, just because you may need it to clean your hands. There is hand sanitizer. I would always talk about hand sanitizer when we're talking periods, because you want to make sure that you're having your hands that are clean. You don't want to be messing about with blood and stuff like that. And just a little spray, you know, a body spray, any one of your choice, any one that you want. And my favorite, sweets. Just some sweets, you know. And the reason why we need sweets in this bag is because sometimes with your periods, you get really tired. You just get lethargic. You just, you know, you just want to boost up energy a little bit. And then you may just need to put some sweets in your mouth, especially when, you know, you're not at home. And again, king of the day, I've got some paracetamols here. That's pain relief, you know. Remember, there's the headache sometimes and the tiredness and just those pain that the pain that you feel. Sometimes you may really just need some paracetamols. And if you're traveling or you're attending a party and you start having that pain, you just want to have something to take. So these are a few of the things which you want to put in your emergency period bag. So next up, I'll need you to just watch me as I put those things together. All right, so I'm just going to use this bag like I said, and it's nice and spacious in there. So I'm just going to put the things in. The pain medication, I don't think I want to put the whole packet of paracetamol, so I'll just take one strip. This paracetamol is in date, so I've checked it. Please be sure if you're putting any medication, make sure it's in date, so it's not expired, and this one is still in date. So I'll just put one in there, and that's it. And then see, you can zip it up. And remember that you have to like this video and share the video. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel and turn on your notification bell so that each time I upload these videos, you will not miss out. So you see the emergency bag, it just looks nice and neat. If I leave it on the table, for example, You really don't know what is inside, well, unless you're nosy and you open it up, but it really just looks nice. Actually, if I put on an outfit that can really match with this bag, I may not need a bigger bag. I'll just use this one and perhaps just add my phone into it and, you know, any other little thing that I need. But also, if you're using a smaller bag, then you may need your handbag, for example, depending on where you're going to, and that smaller bag, which will be your emergency period kit, will just fit into it nicely. So now that you know how to pack up your emergency period kit, why not leave a comment in the comment section to say whether you're using an emergency period kit and what other things you put in your emergency period kit. I will also leave a link in the description of another video which you can watch to just know how to care for yourself when you're on your periods. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.